I have a story here of a thief who ended up, he pretty much said that he was gonna call the cops on the person he was stealing the car from. And the reason is because once he got it, so this takes place in Oregon, he ends up getting inside of a car and he starts taking off with the car. But he didn't know that there was a 4-year-old in the back seat.
Oh, I saw this story.
So then once he realized that there was a 4-year-old little boy in the back, he went back to the shop where the mom was and scolded her for leaving her kid alone in the car.
This guy has morals.
He was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be calling the cops on you, lady. Don't ever leave your kid
I'm a
inside the car."
carjacker, not a kidnapper.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
What are you trying to do to
exactly-
me and my reputation?
Exactly. So then he ended up dropping the kid off.
What would the people think? They would call me a pedophile. I'm a car thief.
Don't get the wrong idea.
I know.
Yeah, so he dropped off the kid, scolded the mom, and still stole the car.
That's hilarious.
He's like, I'm still taking the car. I'm taking the car.
Hilarious.
Exactly.
Like, took the kid out, was like, here's your kid, don't ever do that again. Peace out.
Yeah, and just booked it with the SUV. So they still haven't found.
Damn.
Oh wait, sorry.
And the cop still hasn't came. You had all that time to fucking go back, scold the mom, drop off the kid, take the car, and the cops finally showed up 30 minutes later.
Shocking.
I know, right? Like, how come they took so long? But yeah, so initially they had reported that the car was still missing, but they updated the article and said that it was found. So they did find the SUV, but the thief still remains at large.
I like when they get away. I do. I like that. When they get away for non-violent crimes.
He was probably like, man, this car's tainted now with irresponsibility. I can't
Look at it.
No.
I'm taking it right to the scrapyard.
Yeah. I gotta ditch this shit. It's tainted.
I know.
I'm taking it to the docks and I'm selling it for cash.
But yeah, so the mom said that she only stopped at this grocery store and was intending to just spend like a moment there.
It's always that.
And that she was only like 15 feet away from the car.
Oh, sweetie.
When that's when the theft like happened.
So she kept the car running with the
Yeah, she
key,
kept the car
right?
running.
Yeah, damn.
Is there any state
unlocked.
though that's like safe enough to do that, or is you just all across the board not supposed to do it?
Is there any what?
Like state that's safe enough to do that? You know, like different states.
Or like Alaska.
Like, you know, in Hawaii, no one locks their front door, right? Because it's just like aloha everywhere. So like, is there a state where like, I don't know, it's like, it's so chill, everyone does it, but then from the outside, if you don't live in that culture, you don't understand?
Well, I think that there's a difference between like leaving your shit unlocked at a grocery store parking lot and like your home. Because like my in-laws, they live in a neighborhood where nobody locks the doors at all, like ever basically.
A lot of houses like
I
that.
think the main
that's in
focus here
Cali.
is leaving your kid in the back seat.
So I was wondering if that's okay in certain states, I don't know.
I do know that states have different ages where it can become okay for the kid to be left in the car alone.
I thought it was just bad because it's hot.
Because some states you can still ride in the back of a truck still.
Do they know what temperature is okay for kids to handle inside the vehicle?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm more concerned about because, like, you're not supposed to leave dogs or anyone in the car. And I don't know, like, if this.
I think for the kids, I think it's leaving them alone. Like, you can't leave them at home alone. So leaving them in the car alone, I think is the same idea.
So on the unsupervised part.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because they could like hurt themselves or drive the car off a cliff.
Yeah,
or
leaving
whatever.
a running car in a parking lot with a kid inside, man, if that was me at 4, go-kart time, bro. Like, I couldn't wait.
Like
drive
compared
like
to
this.
a dog, the dog is not gonna drive your car somewhere, but a 4-year-old might. I don't know.
So I googled it, and this is just for California, so I don't know about other
Which
states.
states can you leave your kid in the car?
We're moving there.
I googled at what age can you leave your child in the car, and the answer is 6 in California.
What temperatures can they withstand?
In 6, you can leave a 6-year-old in the car in California?
Yes.
I guess old enough for them for you to explain to them.
Dude, I
I thought
can't.
it'd be older too.
I can't wait till my kid's 6 and some Karen's yelling at me and I'm like, look up the law, bitch.
Yeah, it's California Vehicle Code Section 15620.
She's 6, bitch. It's her birthday today, bitch. I was waiting.
Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, it also says leaving a child under the age of 6 with another child who is under the age of 12 is also considered a violation.
Also, like 13 and 4 is cool.
So it says, in other words, a child cannot be left in a car unless they are under the supervision of someone who is at least 12 years old.
old enough to babysit.
Yeah.
Huh.
And 13 and is old enough, or 12 is old enough to babysit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're almost old enough to smoke.
That's true.
Jesus.
Dude, this reminds me right now, because my mom used to leave me in the car with my brother all the time, like when she ran into the grocery store or went to go run her errands, whatever. I'd be in the car with my brother, and he was born when I was 8, I think, 8 or 9. And so yeah, when he was a baby, always, like, I was 8 or 9 and he was a baby, I'd be left in the car alone. And there was this one time where it was like fucking traumatizing. It was so scary. But, and I think I've told this story before, but my parents, they were shopping at some furniture store, and it was already nighttime. My mom had this 97 Toyota Camry where something was wrong with her doors, where certain doors wouldn't open, especially in the back. Like the back doors wouldn't open, and sometimes the front one.
You sure it wasn't just child lock?
No, it wasn't. No, like my uncle, who's a mechanic, had to fix it multiple times. Like, I don't know. But there was just something wrong with the car. So I couldn't open the back doors. My brother was sitting on this side in his car seat, and I was sitting in the left, right. And so there was this man who enters the car
Oh
on the
shit.
passenger side with the hood, and I just froze. I was like, I wanted to scream and I couldn't say anything, but he had a hood and he was just sitting there, and he was like trying to, like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know if he was on drugs. I don't know if he was mentally ill, but he was like trying to like hype himself up for something. And I was just like trying to scream, but I couldn't scream. And I was just hugging my brother, like trying to protect him, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this crazy dude's gonna do. And then I was just like, you can't be in here. Like I was just trying to like say those words, like, you can't be in here.
So you got it out of your mouth?
Yeah, finally I was able to say something, and I said something around along the lines of that. And finally this dude, he leaves. And
Didn't
then
say anything?
He didn't say he was just in
he
there?
didn't say anything.
Oh.
Not that I remember.
Maybe he was on drugs.
Yeah, he didn't say
So he
anything.
just walked, he just opened the door and got in?
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
opened the door, got in, and he was like looking at me and my brother, and was like kind of like moving like this, and I don't know.
Maybe he was about to go on a blind date and he was just really nervous. So he was trying to find a quiet place to hype himself up. And
You need to sit down for a second.
It was a safe space with some kids hanging out?
Yeah, I don't know. But then the reason why I brought up the point of me not being able to get out of the car is because of that reason. Like I wanted to get my brother out and just
run
bolt,
out?
but I
Yeah.
couldn't because the fucking door was
So your
locked.
mom left it unlocked? Huh.
Yeah, well, like I said, the car was fucked up. So once they got back into the car,
Yeah.
I was shaking and crying, and I was like, Mom, a man just walked in here. And then she was just like,
Was he fine?
no.
Maybe he could be your future dad.
No, my stepdad was there.
Oh, they both went? Oh, yeah.
So my stepdad and my mom went to go shop at this furniture
Shop
store.
is furniture. It's got to be agreed to between the two parties.
They're too busy arguing over fabrics. Isn't that funny? They're inside, they have no idea. I want corduroy! No, corduroy's out of style!
It's like, this is not a comfortable couch, babe. This is not comfortable.
And this whole time there's a dude in there like, fuck man, chill, fucking shut up, baby! Like, damn.
Yeah, so then I don't remember what her exact words were, but it was something like she brushed it off. Like, it was just
Like you were lying?
I was just like,
Fucking lying,
Are you
Tiffany.
alive? Okay.
yeah, it was more like that. It was more like, well, you're fine, right? Like,
Did you die?
yeah. so then
Nothing.
I was just like, what the fuck? And then I remember, because we were there for hours. And like I said, I remember it being nighttime. So I'm like, so I ended up having to go pee. So I go inside the furniture store to go pee. And
And then your brother was there by himself then?
no, so at that time, my mom was already back at the car.
Oh.
And so I was just like, please don't leave me alone. Like, please don't leave. So, because she was about to go back in. Like, she was just checking on us and she was about to go in. And I was just begging her, like, please don't leave. So she didn't
She
leave.
checked on you like a good mother after several hours.
No, she kept checking in
Oh, okay,
periodically.
okay.
Periodically.
My bad.
But yeah, so then I ended up going to the bathroom, and there was a window in that bathroom. And I felt, I can't say for a fact, but you know that feeling when you feel like you're being watched? I felt like that dude was at the window, like, watching me. I don't know. It could just be like
You're
childhood.
just paranoid
Paranoid.
because of what just happened?
Yeah, so
How is there a window in the bathroom that outside people can just peek their head into?
I don't know, but that was fucking weird.
That's a weird layout for a bathroom, right?
But for a
It is.
pervert, he's like, hey.
I know. I found the gold.
Right.
Yeah, so
That's
then every
crazy.
time I hear about stories like this or whatever, or like, you know, kids getting taken by car theft. I'm just like, never leave your kids in the
Yeah,
car
I mean,
alone.
I don't know why, but people that are drugged out love to try to see if cars are open. That shit happened to me right in front of Barbell.
Oh shit! Something just happened this past week at our neighborhood too. There was this guy that got caught on a security camera in our neighborhood that literally broke the glass of a car and took a bag from inside the car.
He just broke it like that.
That happens in my
like-
neighborhood every fucking 3 hours.
I know,
Yeah, but I'm
right?
like, God.
Ever since I got one of those like camera things,
Yeah.
it lets you know what's going on in the neighborhood. That happens like literally every
Or like the
30.
neighborhood
You
app.
guys have like a Facebook neighborhood thing where you kind of catch.
I don't have that. I have like an app that tells me everything
Like
going
if you
on.
have any Ring device, you're part of the neighborhood apps. So I'm constantly.
The
getting
news did say
notifications.
because of like all the quarantine stuff, like burglaries and stuff like that have increased like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that harder? Because everyone's at home.
That
Yeah.
bites everybody.
But everyone's home.
Yeah, how are they burglarizing
I
if you're
don't
at
know.
home?
I can't believe how many people leave tools in their car, by the way. Fuck, bro. There's tools getting stolen every fucking minute in America, I think.
Jeez.
From people's cars.
Well, the case with my neighbor, he was home and he actually chased this dude away. So this guy, he came into the neighborhood on a bike, and then so he saw that the guy was like peeking in other cars, and so then my neighbor gets out and starts like chasing him, like yelling at him with a bat or something. I forgot what it was. And so the dude left his bike. So then my neighbor took his bike.
He's like, he called the police. He stole my bike, man.
But then the balls on this dude. He came back,
ask-
broke the window, took the bag, and then ran.
So he came back again for another thing.
Well,
But he lost his bike.
to get the thing, like to get the bag or
The
whatever.
bike was probably more expensive for sure.
What kind of bag? What kind of bag was it? A fanny pack?
I don't even know.
Hopefully it wasn't LV.